chuloka mama maje ni aja mama maje Yesu luo simmenera useri masata alale amasandi maroda bodima maroda bodima enu mukunda da bodima alale bate jola masole bate jola aye Gambia bondi bata kuno maje molu bele sewota arabe dikelaye masobe dikelaye usel bodo yani dobo dobo kai usel anata bombo tumame londo data kulli okaelo adabo ayado buoge Gambia Gambia kai Mandela mayindu kema sala fosalida bokema karale bate dola jilasi sedima ganja mane dimma sali suare dimma jari jalodima jari fulodima tira sisedima munaninda nata mairitu munateri mkumbole mude jukuna safule mama jadi munaninda bota mairitu itebeden kiri jumale lala ni useri fata dami nte jukuna nyanga fala jene mandele do kuke Gambia bebe jedina Gambia bebe seore lume da mandela minada wolunde be pipeline mirinda wasanga jojita akonde kanta be wolumolu bebe kampata bari wole mama tulo wole baba mama tulo alabe dikelaye masole dikelaye ale konsaje kembe senja menjode no boya yule ye fala sokonde ye ale konsaje ayi
Yo, assalamu alaikum badingulu. Assalamu alaikum. Ngalu tentu ngalu bisimilai na program moto na political discussion so ngalu bisimilai je. Na audio binakan le correctly. Wo kamala be tenten na program wala drong. Bari sal be tentu sal be jai. Atol men yalon kal be jibero la sainte. Aning men fana yalon ko albina la jibero la nyata do ma dinke. ngal tentu bake ngal jayi nga fale ko al bismillah bake na political discussion soto temela bake jang bi fana ko nga nanan drong pro ka molu tentu ka molu jayi ni wating ngalonde ko mon ko kol mantara anyama ko anyana kata nyame bawo nga masakunda soto masakunda me yalon ko e pareta pour ka luata kala ifangulu bulo kono wo kamala nataje mo jamal funtita bankudin kendolu men yalon ko fam ani manke jodi pidi wadi ifuntita yela diamo itandi yela sulak dayin ya itandi tanya me yalon ko masakunda ibe bulo men takan wala mo nyinti ko ka molu no kan itol ya suti ko ni men mantara political party killing wala to menu mantara idon kan itol la julola wala geta kuti me yalon wala be kere ni lok ngokono bare infondita nam pour ka UDP di ngolu kal tentu bake kal jay membe social media o mem mantara social media alial patidiya aliya dafal kalo nyofe wati nintumo me yalon ka jarata sakon nintumo me yalon ko mbe mbolo kan mbe tonya kan woto mbe UDP di ngol be tantula kal be jay just want to say thank you to everybody UDP dingo be me yalon ko ilota borife kaje ko ni injustice me yalon ko yementilingala adama bar wala masakunda using the police force, a force that would never learn from their past mistakes and the catastrophes men kite bulolu kono, yet still they don't want to learn. Foka je ko ka attempt ke membe me asabu ka se banko bla no problem okono. Bare be party dingol tentula back both online and offline. Atol menu yalon ko aliyal kanoning aliyay tandi tonyala anin kalo nyofi ka nyofasa be UDP la National Assembly members. I just want to register that appreciation to the entire National Assembly membership of the United Democratic Party. Kajeko mungo to answer to the call Pruka alla be sitins nyinta ka boycott nyin kamalako kala ni ku ya tandi kana ka fontin nan ka boy kala molu kan ka jeko nga Bori nga fasa bi UDP la National Assembly member be be la sira mo be ken se yara parlement kono ka jeko kana nan kala nyoka e ka mon for touch one touch all. This is what we deserve. Ning injustice la da momo kan banko kan. This is how it's supposed to be. Ninye mo banku dolal fangolti. Ati kala ko mo ko UDP la National Assembly member solda malabe e la solidarity ni tandi la Bori la. Because a senior lawyer like Bori among kuma fo me yalon ka kasiata among kuma fo me yalon ko anane man fo banko kan abe fo kan ne alala lungo. Adama Barrow himself aka kuma ka wol men fo wala jawyata Bori la kumode. Yena molto men yalon ko wol bate Adama Barrow la kam. They are saying words many along go they are more dangerous than Bori and kuma come for. With selective justice ba wala nyama Adama Barrow ben na banko sa bagantene. And this is why it's very scary kaje ko Gambia, how do we expect dindiwol many along ko be dumala nang the generation Z? How do we expect these people to learn moral values? Ni dindiwol generation Z many along ko be dumala nang how do we expect them puriye to nyaning faniyaning yabundi nyoto ning nyaton kol meni alon ko meni nyan naka daji ko itandi meni nyan naka silo itandi put ni wala silo sude wolu muka ku ke meya lonko anyan naka ke yani be lawyer Bori kumandila ka samba ka foko ikara question fo ya bali bella violating his constitutional right. Gambia be yalon ne ko mol be yer men yalon ko wolle nyan naka arrest Babukar Bahum, for instance. Babukar Bahum could have been arrested. Yes, somebody diola. Bori yokumaka ngomang ani Babukar Bahum yokumaka ngomang fo kakiyang bene. Kakiyang alfa ka bene. But yagele muna asabu ito sa balaki diola because ay kiyang alfa, kiyang bangko, kiyang lansaro be ay bene jumala kuala ay bene Adama Barrow le toyal so wala sabu Babukar Bahum imakumanding iko itoli yemen demand wo block. And this is the police force speaking here. The Gambia Police Force, these are the people speaking here. What they demanded from Babukat Bahum is to go out there on the media platform where he wrote that very nonsense, to go out there and apologize to the people of Kia. This is the list they can go. This is the list they needed from Babukat Bahum before they can clear his case. Bori kumakang memfo. When Babukat Bahum yokumakang memfo, jumale be nyilla potential incitement of violence nyilla no. Wala sabu Gambia alangan na peldo tabangi city. Adama ben na bangko sambakan silomen na abe fitino mamadila bangko kang abe civil unrest abawala mamadila bangko kang. Alfalu meni alon kalbe bangko kang men mun na dina kundang kolti. Mbali danila al silol tabang al simfal tabang al nyen nak menuta janning be dunna kukano kume ya lonko atina mokar la bangko kan nina da Gambia police jibe. I saw a lot of people in Gambia police force, especially the paramilitaries, many alonko, they were at the scene today during Borila court hearing, their ability to crowd control without using any violence on the people. For me, they don't deserve my thanks or commendations. That is what they are paid for. And that's what they're supposed to do. Niajibe na Gambia Police Force, they have no reputation. Ila entire reputation and they are not doing any effort to make that reputation better, to make it look better. They can, witch hunt some opposition political leaders for Adama Barrow. This is the same mistake that they did during the Yaya Jammeh time. Eventually, Yaya Jammeh turned against them, murdered and killed a lot of them, tortured them, jailed them, for what me ya lonko, if only asute ko, if only dinko mesi, dinko nying abe famul kane. They came and stand by the Gambian people, especially the UDP, to complete the task to remove Yaya Jammeh from power. So they don't deserve any recommendation. They don't deserve any commendation. That is what they are paid for. They are repeating that same mistake. Adama Barrow using them, the police leadership, Kawolu use with the Interior Ministry, because obviously we all know who these people are. If you look at the Interior Ministry, look at who is there. And look at why he will do everything possible to support Adama Barrow in pursuing any form of evil political agenda in the country. He has a case to answer. He has a case to answer. Because he is obviously involved in a massive scandal in the country. Scandal Meya Lonko, through his influence, recommendation on I enforce. That is Ablai Sanya. Now, when you look at the police IGP, Adama Barola bitter. So you expect these people to do something Meya Lonko is going to be seen as an opposition to Adama Barola wish or intention. This is the country that we have. But the police force should be quite wise by now. They should have learned from their past mistakes that they did. We have seen during Yaya Jammeh era, the police only use kampruka jiko ka UDP dimolta ka liba ka Gambia dindolta ke lipa ye modolta yefa, because the paramilitary obviously they are part of these security forces. So these are the people many alonko. They have killed more than hundreds of Gambian people using in the name of Yaya Jammeh, in the name of supporting Yaya Jammeh's political agenda. But look at today, what is happening? Yaya Jammeh ran away, left all of you in the country. Imagine some of you almuka funtino banta simply because of Allah lack of domino, Allah lack of foresight. Kajeko, you do your job. Ila dogo la kwela dogo ye memfo ye dogo ni ya tamandi wanyama. Dogo ni bala, especially the civil service. You have what you call the TR, the term of reference. Ila dogo nya nakakinyameng wo be katare itela kaito nyam abe katara safarin kaito balale mona mo ila responsibility ti imanya naka muneke mona mu luwati nyati mona manke luwati nyati when ite mari nyabe wala you are again betting something prukaje ko ka mokili wala political career nyenta ka o makoy hanni ayatra nunko ibe banko baktakan ibabe malakan alganyina ko adol banal fawol bebe o banko nyina kam adingol be o banko nyina kam ko mongon dol banim fawol be o banko nyina kanyame sama ninku na banko kam awulinta because of Allah lack of professionalism in your job, Allah lack of neutrality in your job. When Allah official positions, Allah duty, where demand the pratoli neutral, aliye banka neutral, aliye mol fasa nyoe, niye mo pus for ya futandi dulama, America na muri kandane. And this is what is going to happen in the Gambia. People are tired. Moluta tala no koteke kajeko Adama Barola every day and night intimidation or abemenke kang. The police force are seeing these things, doing nothing about it. You are seeing MPP militants, many alonko, ikalo social media insulting people, ibalni foul, they insulting the party leadership, the opposition's leadership, they are insulting the entire region in the country. Like Babukar Bahum. You people expect Gambia are going to trust this force. And again, the Gambia police force, instead of actually busy in building your reputation, the lost reputation, Gambia Bangkokang, Longo, people are finding it difficult to have that trust in your people. Instead of focus, albal fangol la tonin tala katinya kuke molbe jutulala komonko dakio because people are caring. Look at the number of crimes happening in the country. Every single day, you are seeing murder cases in the country. Even as we speak, there are murder cases many alonko. It may samba Gambia, it kiti mungo follow because munekena yamne claim ko ibe kisikane. So barely through aita fokaroita aifa imam mo ikomungo mo fara Gambia and ijamabe ye. Look at what happens. Molel kalus because it will go crime also the what women okatara wal ketale. Instead of yala energy beta, ya base samba purukada kakeke munti, purukatara, doku wala kajeko wokra mol ni wolkanak, wo mo fal wolkanak, woku jawol men beke kam bango kan janni wol beke la pur yakundu wol nyato kela sembota ni la energy ta ka be put into that. They are busy putting their energy in political witch hunts just to be recognized or just to be given the chicken change from the leadership of the NPP, because this is all what it is about. Look at Demba Sabali, what Demba Sabali says. Demba Sabali is one of the most nonsensical statements Mose Memfono Bangkokang as a political leader, as a minister. Why Alman Adam Barola Masakunda, Demba Sabali Kumandi? Demba Yukumu Memfo. Which statement in the Gambia could be more, detrimental to our peace than Demba Sabali Yukumu Memfo? Alia Nyaka Sid Demba Sabali. Bori Ture Kumakomem for my party have said it. Ko Adamabaro Bama Fudu Mobadi. And this is just Mandinka language. And this is the hard fact. Adamabaro Bama Fudu Mobadi. What that means is Adama, is not qualified to be entitled to things many are longer Gambia than any other person. This is Mandinka language. But it's so shameful. People like my party, Mandinka Dingolu, just because they just want to see UDP in the problem, the leadership of the United Democratic Party, and so shamefully, I had my party Akafuko Munko Bori Esture Mala colleague lady, comrade lady, and we have an audio here. May I tell you Komunko at my party at Loring Bori Esturela arresting Akoma. We have that audio from Kingsports, where Bafo Komunko. It's confirmed that my party level Loring Bori Esturela arresting Akoma. This is the allegation. But it's not going to be a surprise because look at my party covering Borila's statement of Fundita. Look at how my party misinterpreted Borila's statement in front of Adama Barrow. What can I insinuate? Walo Nyintiko. My has only one agenda. Walo Nyintiko, he just wants to see Bori Esture being arrested. He just wants to see Bori in trouble. But the so-called political leader, Mayalongo, he has no integrity, he has no morality. say I funding banda claiming that that is something may along is dangerous. Where was my party kabrin babukat bahum yin statement on yinke my party be in tech the masabal wall all of them were keeping quiet. All of them were keeping quiet. The masabal statement of the statement of me along kelose keno Gambia la moli fa because the masabal ma for literally wala nyiti ko be yorola bana and this is going to be in our mindsets. But one thing is clear, 2026 is not going to be easy. And there is going to be no tolerance to police intimidation in that country. And that is why I want to register my sincere appreciation to the entire leadership of the United Democratic Party, the militantship of the party, our executive body, especially the National Assembly members, our deputy party leader Agiam Seka Meyaluka Tamida Munyato Kajeko Munko to go and fight against injustice once more for Kajeko Munko lawyer Bori Esture I free. Alkana silam fam Bori Esture ku tekalala. Bori for this is just hakilima kumuka wala nyinti and yalo ni tara luwa nyatli wala munakeke. Kumaka yalo Bori ma for English la ayafa ni manika kamola. I want to mean manika kamoto. This is what is going to be interpreted. This is what is going to be transcribed. But so this is also going to be another foolish, useless case. But shamefully, they just want to waste his time. They just want to scare us. They just want to scare you, the UDP militants, because they have seen the force. Membina kankaje ko adambaro la masakunda bandi in 2026. That is the force. Gambians do not want Adama Barrow anymore. Molmal la fara koteke. Big yo la faka join there. Molmal la fi Adama Barrow la koteke. People don't want him anymore. Big yo melingo kile na jo na ngolingo. Molmal la fi Adama Barrow la koteke. Nobody want Adama Barrow. Molmal la fara. Nobody. So molbe bokang la masakundato. But this is what leaders many along they have nothing to offer. This is what they do. Big Joe Baki Gela Joe Camara Yama. Baki Gela Joe Camara from na Facebook. Ngela program join Facebook and Baki can through Yama. So this is the problem. Like this is very sad. But this is very, 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 very sad. I have seen some so-called political parties many along go. Big they've pretended as if nothing happened. Bori Yamutate Nyamenteng, they are enjoying that because to them it is Adama Barrow against UDP. Kombe Foka Gambia police la Karala. Yening Sojaro police la Karala. Yening Sifala ya Jameta, Yako Bekai, Kafokomonke Bafasalale. Some of them even went to the point that supporting people, many alonko, they wanted Yaya Jammeh to become king in the Gambia, so that the Gambia is going to be a Jammeh dynasty. They more that Big Joe I send it to you. They more that for Yaya Jammeh. You call Yaya Jammeh Bangkok. At the end of the day, not nake. When Yaya Jammeh atara for saying amalong abemelu muralaki tejerentea for atara time me alonko for I feel like the crimes that he allegedly committed, he will have to hide, those crimes. He will have to, delete the evidences of those crimes. So look at what happened. People allegedly many alonko, direction kadi wala ya Jammeh ka kumakamuta kadi wala directly like Tumbulu Tamba, like Malia Munku, like Bombarde, like Panlavi something. Look at those people. Most of them munaketela. Ibe fa ka lejani ya Jammeh fangala. Allegedly yebe poison ne yinyof, yebe poison ne befa. So that there is nobody, so that there will be nobody may along Buffalo directly ya Jammeh yendina. This is what is going to happen in Adama Barrow la Masakunda Fana. Ni Gambia police will make you. Look at what is going to happen. They are going to use you at the end of the day. Problem. Look at the police force. Let me just give more examples. Look at Jesus, Esa Baji, and the others. These are police forces, many alonko. They have done some unwarranted arrests and tortures through their commands indirectly for Yaya Jammeh, just to massage Yaya Jammeh ego, Kajeko Mungo Kaya Jammeh Fasa, just to prove their loyalty to Yaya Jammeh against the constitution of the Gambia, against the people of the Gambia, against their own people. It all fall against themselves. Against themselves, because look at it. So this is the problem that we have in the country. Oppositions alingana nga sute nitu mume yalo ko injustice lada mo klinkang nga pettiness bula nga political maturity tamandika je ko mo to safeguard our democracy nyimu democracy data purka democracy nyinata kawole safeguard. I see some people try to make joke out of this. You try to make joke out of the arrest of Bori simply because you are not dancing the same tune or you no more share the same ideology with Bori. But I must tell you that that is wrong. The injustice everywhere must be condemned by everybody. That is what political maturity I mean demand. And that is what that is what they do. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be passive it doesn't have to be that. It has to, deal with your political maturity, your political understanding, how you understand ila surrounding o benyaming, how conscious ibenyaming, to your surrounding. That is what political maturity demands. But today, if you people are dancing, you people are celebrating indirectly, because of that, ala lonko ikamemfo ni belaring weri bungo kono. Imuka mulma bere fayola. Ni bero fay bero se fanam manole. Yes. So I'm so happy that Kajo Komunko, the militantship of the United Democratic Party plus our executive leadership, we all united and have spoke with one voice until Kajo Komunko to pressurize these people. The police force that would never learn. They would never learn. Gambia Gambia is one of the most vulnerable countries in terms of security risk in West Africa. Gambia, we have the most vulnerable security forces in that country, in the entire sub-region. Because number one, you will never see these people kafoko munko fenne bay kafoko ibe mollel fa ko da yewallel bay. All the times muna kage ni e mol fale kata wo family losta wo crime wo fango mo kana solve no. Denga mera bi do la police wala nyang na kela energy ila fahamo ila sembo nyang na ka beta le ya besa ba ma fong me ya lonko ibe crime mo nyinta la iba stop la nyadile so that the criminals will fear the forces and they will all run away from the Gambia, or at least the criminal activities will stop in the country. But look at it, we have massive drug, imports into the Gambia. And an import. The last time was it 2 weeks ago? I was watching the news. 400,000 pills of ecstasy. Yawala muta. Yamuta nyadile. Itata muta bandi kodala kono. But ask yourself. 400,000 pills of ecstasy, what do the Bangkok and Nanyadile? What be another Bangkok and through na ports, through the airport. These are some of the places that we expect the Gambia, security forces to secure for the Gambian people. But what do you expect? If you people are wasting all your time, your energy on political witch hunt, just to appease Adama Barrow, think of tomorrow. Albe palasol mento mo mukala banje. Isa me nyawo nyara ni nyabe talaban na je. Ask yourself, where is Mahmoud Job? IGP Ture better la, where is Mahmoud Job? Mahmoud Job was in this very position before you. But where is he today? He answered to the call of Almighty Allah. And he is going to make everything clear in there. Whatever he did during his tenure as the IGP of the Gambia Police Force. Ablai Sanyang was in this position before you. He is no more there. Whenever he dies, he is going to answer every single thing. I menke nyatonga ya kono to nyakang bang to nyata nokang ala nyati lungula. That day mote yang falali enda ka fole. Moka kalimira fango ka foko monko, you are going to forgive anybody me alonko they intentionally violate the rights of the Gambian people for the interest of one greedy selfish person. This is what they have been doing. They will never learn. Politicians will always come with options for you people, security officers. This is African politics. Politicians will always try to bring an options to these security forces, how they are going to buy their loyalty, how they are going to make them disregard the constitution, disregard every form of human rights in exercising their duties. Just kajeko yela loyalty nyinta yasam. After which, heinous crimes, commit Bangkok, a lot of political witch hunts, a lot of things many are against the constitution. It all found when they are swearing them as the IGP and the ministers of the various countries. These people, they should be ashamed of themselves. See what me program lang call them pare ho. Me program lang call kata okay. Okay. Alam para why dole belom mawai ngana belom fang ka kibi. So this is the problem. Big yo major follow the nyale. This is the problem that we have. You see? This is the problem that we have. You see? Lembaran way ngam mute ngaying audio lang may kata eh. Me programo dande janeto nganal kuma di ñaar do mandi inshallah bari lafta ka albeten to ka albe jay yudi bidi mo be dawdrandi alenga allo al simflola alenga lo simflola 2026 nga adam baro masakunda ta nga bondi nimmang adama baro masakunda nimma bonin dron masibo be banko nyin talal kadom ha nimmang adama masakunda nimma bonin dron masibo be na banko talal kadom alinga kata nga adam baro la masakunda nga bondin na bangko kan nimma la masakunda bondin na bangko kan den konko anim bata membe be malan na bangko kan atemo karila de atemo karila oto alinga kata nga adam la masakunda ta nga bondin na bangko kan alinga ke kilinti oppositional nga ke kilinti oppositional benyo sude la lady who are the genuine ones. And I want to thank one person wala mu Mamadi Kuranti. Like Mamadi Kurang, I really want to thank him because Mamadi Kurang is somebody Maya Lonko. During this trying time, he showed to us at least that he is somebody Maya Lonko. He believes in what he is preaching. So I want to thank him too because he's not a UDP militant, but he has been with our comrades. Hajiswane, the youth president, and the entire team. The diasporans many along Gambia at this moment, how they stood by Bori Esture during this, trying moments. And the others. That's what we need. That's what we need in the Gambia. We need people to understand. Bango Katamanyame. We need people to understand what is acceptable and what is not acceptable because we have a law. We have a law, Mayalongo is guiding us. We have a constitution. And that constitution makes everything clear. What Adamabaro can do, what he cannot do. The NPP police, what they can do, what they cannot do. Ning Altana, against that, you are, overruling the constitution of the Gambia, which itself is a crime. And that is what IGP today you are doing. But in Afo in the Nyampola Soto Momakala Banje, ask Jambanje Kukalanti, ask people many are okay bije. If I'm Hakilo Yinkaba, many are okay bije shortly before Kwebitala. Look at those powerful people. Malia Munkus and the others who was so their bal. Rambo will was so their bal. Look at them. Yaja me useless. Ye molfa yaja me, including yaja me for a sister, yaja me for a brother. You will be fire yaja me, including a lot of Gambian people. But look at what happened. Kabri yaja me pareda. I told Mutal I be Bondi J, allegedly putting Kamala Komungo, a kind direct evidence sort of against his crimes. I mean, okay. Adama Baro, Italian Naka Karane, but it equate currently Baramankara. Ita Mankara. Yada me from Domani Wallet, but Kata Mankara, because Yada me born in Collage, Itala presidency. I think one of those people, many along you were very close to, Wala Mumaki Salati and in Geneva in criminal bar. Where are those people? They are in Morocco. They are in Morocco. Ask yourself, Senegal, what have they done? They were one of the most powerful people in Senegal and Guinea-Bissau. But today, they cannot even sit or live in their various countries as ordinary citizens. Why? And millions of other Senegalese are living in Senegal. But the former most powerful man in Senegal cannot even live in Senegal. And he's going to pay, he's going to answer for all those crimes I may commit. The loss of lives, many are local, they all arise because of his greediness, because of his lack of sympathy for the Senegalese people, because of his lack of respect for the people of Senegal, his lack of respect for the constitution of Senegal. That is why he cannot even offer to live in Senegal. He had to go and live exile. That should be enough reason and a lesson for you. But science I think you are blind. Adama Barrow is completely blind by power. That's why when he is talking on the podium, he camera nunko atele tamu Gambiati, walanto Gambia mu manka kundalati. Walanto atele bafudu ta mul bati. Na be diam la podium. Just look at Akamemfo. Akohana dia third term, fourth term, fifth term, he's gonna go. Let him go. Let him go. Fourth term, fifth term, sixth term. But people are ready kaji ko mungo ke bonding. Ni wo bondo ke ta mulunga lo ke ma bini ko fankala. Ni criminal ba ila ko to ma lo faydo ko ma lo goti ba ka fama kesala ni ko to ma. Membe ke la woto fana bellon na. The civil servants, I only hope that the civil servants of the Gambia iba understand the risk. Membe je ka adabarola masakundata ka fasa. Civil servants, you must come and join the people of the Gambia. Because Barola Masakunda is a danger to all of us, including you, the civil servants. Look at what is happening in the parliament. Look at Fabaka Tombojara, the speaker, one of the most sadistic men in the Gambia. When we were doing the struggle, Alaji we bring the struggle wakika. Molumeni alonko fighter, Molumeni alonko yakata. Look at those people today and look at Fabaka Tombojara today. You can clearly tell where Adama Barrow got it all wrong. Now today Fabaka Tombojara's salary is being asked to be increased. Fabaka Tombojara is going to receive more than 200,000 Gambian dollars. Meanwhile, I told many alonko Alfama will be Gambia for watching. Almayaja Mefasa, Wakambala Yala will be Faji. Most of you people, civil servants, you are receiving less than 6,000 Gambian dollars, which cannot afford or do you anything. That should be a very good lesson for all of us. Look at Sidin Jai. One of few Gambians, many ago, they were ready to die. Kajakomungo Jamben never relinquished power for Adama Barrow. When you people supported, you fought for Adama Barrow. Most of you were locked up. Most of your parents were locked up. Your businesses were taken over. That Sidin Jai salary is going to go to 200,000 Gambian dollars. And he didn't do any fight. Adama Barrow Samanam power. Ask yourself why. Ask yourself why. sisla ngi konto ay gilon ko ebe njolo ko do la na background o jibe ba so but me program o nying bara na jannato ngal beten to ngal be jay molu be ngal beten to ngal be jay UDP wal ngal beten to ngal be jay na diaspora leadership ngal beten to ngal be jay because heads were put together and then ways were paved how we're going to tackle this matter, and that's a very good sign. It shows how united we are. We are united, and I want to thank Chairman Yam Kubadago Kajiko Mungo to lead this today's march. Kajiko Mungo to show solidarity for Bori Esture, to the point that the paramilitaries were confronted. At least they were made to understand Kajiko Mungo. They were not doing them any favor. They were exercising their constitutional right, because in the Gambia, all the courts are open courts. In ordinary cases, mulfon nyana katale kata, hair nyana, because kidibla bemu open court in the Gambia, where any court becoming, everybody can go and sit and listen. Everybody can. But ya balafa wata bake, nyembe ke kambang koka. Ala baraka bake, ngal beten tu ngal bejai, Fabu Solari Jai, Abraka Sis Langi Kontobake Taib Sao, Abraka bro, thank you, Ibrahim Sani, Abrakanyancho, Famo Kratonya, Kiva Kamara Conta, Abraka Nalbet and Nalbeja for the jump, comrades, Nekontom, Broda for the Big Joe, Joe Kamarang Kontom, or Kamarang Kontom, Battle Jekan Sai Jante, Battle Jekan Paja May is also watching, Alabraka. Thank you all, Albet and Nalbeja, Alabraka. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah.